Hey, happy weekend. Today I'm going to do a weekly reading for Earth signs. So I got Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn here. One of those is near and dear for sure. So let's get to it. All right, there you guys are. Significators, three cards. Those are you. So I'm gonna use the other 75 cards here. We'll see what comes up for past, present, future. Past, I'll do one. You got a reverse hanged man. Present, Ten of Swords. Wow, reverse Nine of Swords. A lot of air. Future, we got an Eight of Pentacles reversed. And we got another Swords. Three of Swords. You guys have a lot of swords. More of that Gemini coming through here. And we got here on the mutable cross too. Um, with the hangman. So a lot of change going on, what I see. Hangman reversed in the past. So this might be we held to a perspective that was not unique. So the hangman usually signifies that you're adjusting your perspective. You're achieving enlightenment through taking a new position. What I've come to understand about his position right here is that it represents the mutable cross. So there's change, and mutable cross are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So all those mutable signs. But since it's shown up as reversed, I was thinking the past would more be like, well, we stuck to a routine, stuck to a pattern, and then maybe it didn't work out too well based on what showed out in the present. So um, we didn't necessarily take that unique perspective, and therefore we've come to terms with we've stuck to something that's normal, and we've now experienced the result of that. And I kind of think even now, we've gone into Aquarius, we've gotten into this fixed era. My sense is that there's been a lot more change. I mean, I think that there's a lot more dynamics right now where things change on a much more frequent basis. There's more volatility. I mean, this might be the case in economics, but I see the same just in jobs and relationships. So much change so quickly. Health and I think I think staying with a pattern that has worked previously, or maybe taking people's advice on what to do based on their experience from decades ago or a different era, is not necessarily going to lead to what is considered success now. So what's going on in the present? Well, we've got the Nine and Ten of Swords. So again, Gemini, both showing up here, but ten of Swords is let's put the needle in the coffin. It's done. And I think this is good related to the reverse hangman. Is okay. Now we saw something play out, and we kind of did what we've always done, but maybe it didn't work out for us, and now we're done. We're moving on. This Nine of Swords it's this ongoing nightmare card, but since it's upside down in this case, I think the nightmare is over. Um, I guess one thing to note about the guy here in the bed is that he's covered by the blanket. The blanket is meant for comfort. So even though we go through a nightmare scenario in the world, there's still comfort that's available to us, and it's just all kind of part of the cycle of life. And so I think coming out of this, because the nightmare is over, there's a lot more. We can change how we approach certain aspects of our life. And again, a job, relationship, whatever. And let's put the needle in the coffin. Let's move forward. So we don't need to dwell on the past. I mean, I think it's good to let the lessons from the past sink in and be understanding of those. But we don't need to move forward with those. It's done. And now the nightmare's over. This wool has been lifted out over our eyes, and we can move forward. So as such for the future, once again, we got the swords going through the heart. This is the card of forgiveness, and we got this Eight of Pentacles, kind of like it's a hard work card. There's a groundedness there. I'd say in reverse, I think, yeah, since we've tried what's been the custom, but now we can change. Now we can come up with new ideas. So number one here on the heart, the Three of Swords, the forgive yourself and forgive others for what has happened. Maybe you took some advice, maybe you stuck with the situation a little bit too long. Um, Now it's over here in the present. Let's move forward, and but with that would be forgiveness. You know, things that other people do never have anything to do with us, truly. They're operating out of their own conditioning. We can see it as that. We don't have to take it personally. And then the same for us. Can we have some compassion for ourselves that the way that we showed up was based on the way that we've been conditioning? We've always wanted the best for us and others, and I truly think that that's the case. But now our heart is hurting, and we're here in this cloudy time. But in order to go forward, you give forgiveness. It doesn't have to be explicit and reach out to the person and say I forgive you, but we hold forgiveness in our heart, and that doesn't mean that we have to go back to the past, because the past is over and done with. But if we forgive those and just kind of understand this dynamic that came into effect, we can go forward and we unburden ourselves. We have compassion for ourselves. We can take that lesson for ourselves and go forward knowing that we're better because of it. Um, this is a pretty positive card. I think the Eight of Pentacles is shows the effort that work connects to the town. There's a little trail there, and the town in the background. So as he's working along the way, he's almost done. I mean, the way that I see this in reverse is maybe he's starting a new project still, and okay, you had this experience before that didn't work, but now we have a more grounded sense of what needs to take place, and then what's possible for us. Like once this forgiveness is granted, a lot more is possible for us in whatever area that we went through a custom approach before, and we don't have to do the same right now. Maybe we don't have to grind it out, kind of in the same way that this guy's he's chiseling his pentacles very attentively and methodically. But I think using your mind. There's a lot of air cards here, so I think we can have these ideas and just try a little bit and I think test ourselves. I think the changing nature of the world is going to lend itself towards more success in even shorter amounts of time, but also unique approaches. It doesn't have to be something that's necessarily tried and true, but giving ourselves the ability to be flexible in what we're doing going forward. And I think that that's going to be a much better scenario for people. The people that take the chance to break free from the molds and do what speaks to them is going to be a really beneficial thing for them and even for the people around them too. So I know you earth folks, you're pretty grounded. But I think being able to have this new perspective coming out of this learning experience is going to be very beneficial. And then I also wanted to say, we've got Jupiter going into Taurus by the end of this week. So I think that's going to be very abundant and expansive for, material wealth, comforts, relationship, sensuality, the good things in life. So as we move forward, let's we don't have to associate with the struggles. We can take the lessons and then come to appreciate these good things coming our way, which will be in abundance for the next year. I mean, really forever, but it's going to be a good time. So enjoy your week and see you on the next one.